going to handle some file. What are the file operations that we are going to discuss in today's topic? The basic file operations that we are going to perform on a particular file. File can be anything. Mostly in this particular C language, in this topic, we are going to handle a text file mostly. That means a file saved with the .txt extension. That file we are going to handle. The first operation that we are going to perform on a file is naming a file. That means if you want to store anything, any file into the database or hard disk or CD, DVD, or into the auxiliary memory or into the secondary memory. So the main intention is we are going to save one file into the memory, so that we must give name to the file. So naming and opening a file. So after naming a file and storing into the database, after some 1 hour or 1 day or some other time, we are going to open the same file. So that is the basic operation we are going to perform on a file. So to perform any operation further, first we have to open a file. Then we are able to read some content from the file. We are able to write some content into the file, and we can also add or append the extra data to the already existing data in the file. So the first operation is we have to name a file, and then we have to open a file. So naming and opening a file. And the second operation that we are going to do on the file is, after opening a file, I want to write something into the file. So that means writing into the file, writing some content into the file. After writing some content into the file, I want to read the same content. For that, I am going to perform reading operation. What operation? First, I written some data into the file. In the third step, I am reading the same content, whatever I written earlier into the file. So the third operation is reading data from the file. So I opened a file, I performed writing operation or reading operation from the file. After completion of writing and reading operations on a particular file, I nowhere required a file. I don't want the file actually. So I will close the file. So what is the last operation? Closing a file. Closing a file is the last one. So first we have to open a file. Then we have to perform writing or reading operation on the file. After completion of reading and writing operations, we are going to close the particular file that we opened in the step 1. So we will discuss one step here. So in all operations, for opening and naming a file, and for writing operation, for reading operation, and for closing operation, here we are going to use a set of functions. Whatever you do operations on a file, we will use the predefined or inbuilt functions of a C language to perform these opening a file, writing, reading, and closing operations. So how we are using the printf function for printing operation, how we are using scanf function for inputting the data operation. So in the same way, already in the existing functions we are using. So first we start with naming and opening a file. So keep a side heading, naming and opening a file. So this we are going to discuss now. First we talk about naming. So what is the name? Naming means giving a name to the particular file. That means we talk about file name. So file name is a name. File name is a name given to the file. And what that name consists of? What that name consists of? A file name consists of, a file name contains group of characters, nothing but a group of characters. For example, the first C language file name is hello.c. In that, .c is the extension that represents what type of file it is. .c means it is a C type file. Before dot, we written hello. Hello is the name given to the our first program file name. So hello is the name it is given to the first program name. So what hello is? Hello is nothing but a group of characters. A group of characters, nothing but a string, group of characters given as a file name to the first program in the C. So file name is nothing but a name given to the file, and that name contains group of characters, set of characters it contains. So with that name only, with that file name only, we are going to identify. For example, we have several movies in our hard disk. So how to identify particular movie? So with the name of that particular video file only, we are going to identify. And name contains, file name contains two parts. First one is two parts. First one is primary name. Primary name. What is the primary name? Primary name in the sense the name of the file, comma. Second one is optional period name. For example, let me explain that sentence here. For example, I have hello.c. That means I'm talking about this dot. The dot he called about period. So the period before whatever I written is the primary name. That means it is a file name, hello.c. That can be anything. After dot, whatever I written C, that represents the type of the file. So what is the name of the file? Hello is the name of the file. And what is the type of the file? It is a C type. For example, here I'm writing one dot jpg. I'm writing. So here the dot before whatever I written group of characters is the name of the image. One is the name of the image. So what is the type of that one file? It is a JPEG type. That means it is a JPEG image type. And here I am writing song.mp3. Here song is the name given to, before dot whatever you written is the group of characters, is a name given to the file. After dot, mp3 is the type of file. What is the type of that song file? mp3 type. That means it is a audio type. So song is the primary name, and it dot after whatever you written is a period name. That means that indicates the type of the file. And next we talk about opening a file. I already told you the opening a file, writing, reading and closing a file. For every operation we will use inbuilt functions. Already existing functions only we will use, and with the help of that inbuilt or already existing functions in the C language, we will do those operations. So here also for opening a file, we will use the function called fopen. Fopen means file open. So that function will open the particular file. So here we talk about to open a file in C language, we use what? F open function. So function contains open parenthesis and closing parenthesis. This we are going to use. Now we will observe the syntax of the fopen function. Then only you will come to know how to open a particular file. So here you remember, when I talk about fopen function, first let me write the signature or the syntax of the fopen function. So I am writing here F open, that means file open function, F open function. So to represent function, I'm writing parentheses. To understand this one, to understand each and every function working style, because why I'm telling this, we are going to discuss couple of functions in further topics, so that to understand each and every topic, we should analyze in this way. First thing to understand any function, this is very important to remember. The first thing to understand any function, we have to analyze like this. First, we need to remember what is the name of the function. What is the name of the function? What is the name of the function? Second important thing, how many arguments it will take. How many arguments it takes. This is the second thing you have to remember. And what type of argument, what is the type of arguments, you have to remember. After taking these many arguments, after taking those arguments as an input into the function, what it returns, what it returns, that you have to remember. What it returns, what is the return value, what it returns, that we have to remember. So first, to understand fopen function, first, what is the name of the function? Fopen. And second thing is how many arguments it takes. It takes two arguments. The first argument is file name, and second argument is the mode of the opening. So in which mode you are opening, that means I am opening this file with this name, whatever you written here in between double quotation, that file I am opening in a what we can say, if you write here R, that means I am opening this particular file in a reading mode. Or if you write here W, that means this particular file, fopen will open this particular file in a writing mode. That means we can write into the file. If you write A, fopen function will open this particular file with this name in a appending mode. So the second argument is mode. In which mode you are opening? That means you are opening this file in a reading mode or writing mode or appending mode. We have to write in the place of mode. And third one, what is the type of argument? The first type is a string and second type also string, because it is in the double quotation. And fourth important one, this function, after taking two string arguments, and it will execute. After execution of this function, what it returns here? What it returns here? It returns a file pointer. It returns a file pointer that we have to hold with one file pointer equal to fp. Fp is what? File pointer. Why? Because after taking these two arguments, fopen function returns a file pointer. That file pointer is nothing but a link to this file, because this file is stored in the hard disk, in the memory, but we written program in the turbo C. So to access that file into our program, we must need a link to that file. Who creates that link? Fopen function will create link to this file with this name and returns that link to that file to the left side. That link we are holding with the fp, which is a file pointer. Now fp means a link to this file. So when you store a link of that file into this fp, we can access this particular file, and we can read data from this file by using fp. We can append some data into the file by using this fp link. But what is fp? Fp is a file pointer. So you must create before this the fp file pointer. How to create a file pointer? We have to use
Star FP.
yeah, very good, very good. You have to write a capital F and a capital I, capital LE, which is nothing but a file structure which is created in the C language. You must write all capitals, otherwise you will get a syntax error. It won't be compiled. And now I'm creating fp. Fp is a normal variable. How to create a pointer? You write down star before it. Now fp is what? A file pointer type. Now it is able to hold the link of the file created and returned by the fopen function to the left side. That can be held with the fp. So fp also created. So this is the syntax for opening a file. First we have to create a file pointer. Then with that file pointer and with the help of fopen function, we have to open a particular file. But what is the requirement? Fopen function will take two arguments. First is which file you are going to open. That file name you have to write as a first argument as a string, and that file in which mode you are opening, whether you are opening that file for reading purpose or writing purpose or in a appending mode. For example, this file I'm opening in a reading mode, only you can read. If you open this file in writing mode, only you can write data into the particular file that you opened with the fopen function, but not you can read. Only writing operation is allowed. So fopen function will take file name and mode of the opening mode, and that file is opened by fopen function, and link to that file is returned to the left side, that we will hold with fp. Now fp is a link to file. With the help of fp we can perform reading, writing, and all other operations. So this is the syntax we have to remember. And to understand any function further, we have to remember these four important points. First, what is the name of the function, and how many arguments it will take, and the type of arguments, and what it returns after taking these arguments. Why we have to remember? If you don't know how many arguments it will take, you cannot use that function. Some functions will take two arguments, some functions will take more than two arguments, some functions won't take any arguments. So like that you have to understand the each function. So I'm erasing it and you write in the notebook. And let me explain. I'm not going through the any personal note material. Just I'm explaining what is written here. What is written here? What is first? I'm start with the file. What is file? File is a data structure. File is a data structure. Second, I'm going to explain FP. What is FP? FP is a file pointer. Next, I'm going to explain fopen function. What is fopen function? Fopen function is used to open a file, by taking two arguments. So fopen function will open a file, but we have to specify what file you have to open and in which mode you have to open as a first and second argument. And what are those arguments? That is the first argument is the first argument is what? File name that we have to open. Second argument is the mode of opening a file. That means reading mode, which is represented with R, or writing mode you are opening, that is represented with the W, or appending mode you are opening, that is represented with A. So you are opening a file for reading purpose or writing purpose. For appending purpose you have to return. So same thing, whatever I written here, that syntax only I explained here. No need to go through any material and no need to by heart anything. Next, if the file is not, for example, you're trying to open file with this name, but that file is not exist in the hard disk, then what about the fopen? If really file exists in the, if the really file is existing in the what we can say database, that link to that particular file will be returned to the fp. But if the file is not exist, then what it returns? If the file does not exist, if the file does not exist in the database, in the database, or in the memory, then fopen function returns null. What it returns? It returns null. Null means nothing. That means the file is not there. Next, let me discuss the modes. How many modes are there? The modes of the file, or we can say file opening modes. File opening modes. We completed everything, but we need to discuss how many modes are there, and we will go through the each writing and reading and appending mode. So let me discuss the first one. The first mode is what? File opening mode. The first mode is a reading mode. Reading mode. That is represented with R. Reading mode is represented with R. fopen function. Fopen function opens a file in a reading mode. If you are writing a second argument as R, then fopen function. So let me write the syntax so that you will understand. So fp pointer is equal to fopen function. I'm writing here. First argument is what? First argument is the file name. Which file you are going to open, that file name you have to write. And here second argument is reading mode. So in this time, this particular file is opened in a reading mode, so that you can only read data from this particular file by using fp, but not you cannot write anything into the that particular file, because you opened only for reading purpose. And how can you write into the that particular file? You cannot write anything. If you open writing mode, you can only write data into file and you cannot read. So explain the same syntax. Fopen function opens a file in a reading mode by placing the file pointer at the beginning of the file. Beginning of the file. That means what? You can understand fopen function file is opened in a reading mode. Up to that you can understand. That means file with this file name, whatever you written, that file is opened with the fopen function. And what is the meaning by it opens by placing the file pointer at the beginning? For example, this is the file. File name is file. What we can say, operations.c. This file I opened. Same name I written here, and that file I opened in reading mode. So fopen function is opened this particular file in a reading mode. That means we can read each and every character from this particular file, and that link to that file is written to fp. Now what is the meaning of this? So what is the meaning of file is opened and it is opened by placing the file pointer at the beginning? That means the pointer is now placed at first character. The file is opened and file marker is at the beginning, means it is pointing to first character. After reading the first character, the file marker will move to the next character. And after reading the second character, it will move to the third character. After reading the third character, it will go to the fourth character. That means file pointer will point the current position in the file. And after reading the last character, the file pointer is positioned at the end of the file. So at the end of the every file, we are going to have one particular character, which is end of file. So end of file is will be there. When end of file is there, that file content is over. And if I say by placing the file marker position at the ending, means the marker will be at the end. At the end it will be there. Placing the file marker at the beginning means file marker position will be at the starting. That means when you read anything, you start reading from the file marker position. That means first character you will read. So let me read one more time. Fopen function open, right? Fopen function opens a file in a reading mode by placing the file pointer at the beginning. For example, this is the file opened by the fopen function and marker is placed at the beginning. That means marker is at this place. And the file pointer is written. File pointer of the file is written. That means what? After opening a file, the link to that file, what is the link? The pointer. That pointer to that file is written to the left side. So this is fine. If the file exists, it will open. If the file does not exist, what will happen? Second case, if file does not exist, if the file is exist in the database, no problem at all. Fopen function neatly opens the file in a reading mode by placing the file pointer at the beginning of the file, and the file pointer is returned to the left side, that we will hold with the FP pointer. What happens if the file is not there? The file name that you provided in the double quotation is not present in the hard disk. If file does not exist in the hard disk or database, if the file does not, if the file does not exist in the database,
null value is returned.
Very good. Fopen function returns null. Simply it returns null. That's it. If file exists, it will open the file in a reading mode by placing the marker at the beginning of the file, and the file pointer is returned to the left side, that we will hold with FP. It is went well. But sometimes there is no file at all with that name. So user given wrong name, so that with that name file is not there. Then fopen function does not open the file with that name. It simply send one null pointer to the FP. When you see FP in the null in the FP, we can confirm that file is not opened. If you try to read that file which is not opened, then you will get again compilation errors or runtime errors you will get, because the file is not opened. And if the file is not opened, what you are reading from the file, then that operation is failed, and you will get some errors in the runtime. Let me discuss next mode, writing mode. And writing mode represented with W. First I will write the syntax. Fopen function, same fopen function, into that two argument. First argument, which file you are going to open, that file name you have to write as a first argument. Second argument, in which mode, which purpose you are opening that file, you have to write as a second argument. This time I am going to open this particular file for writing purpose. That means I want to write something into the file. So fopen function will open this file in a writing mode, and what is returned, if the file is opened, it will return file pointer, that we will hold with the FP pointer. So here fopen function returns the opens the file in a reading mode. In the same way, here it opens the file in a writing mode. Same thing. So you follow the first fopen theory part only. So you write fopen function opens the file in a not in a reading mode, it is writing mode. So you write instead of reading, you write writing. So writing mode, and by placing the file pointer, or we can say here instead of file pointer we can write a file marker, file pointer, both you can think as same. So file marker is placed at the beginning of the file, and if that file contains if the file contains, if that file contains any previous data, data that is erased in the writing mode. What is erased? If file contains already any data, that data is erased and that file is opened in a writing mode by placing the file marker. That means file marker will be at the starting here, starting of the file. When you write one character, it will go to the next position. When you write second character, it will go to the third position. When you write the third character, it will go to the fourth position. When you write the fourth character, it will go to the fifth. Like that, if you write one character, it will move to the next position to point the next character. So fopen function will open the file in a writing mode by placing the file marker at the beginning of the file, and if the file contains any previous data, that is erased in the writing mode. And we also discuss everything is fine. If the file is there in the database, it will open in a writing mode. What about if file does not exist? If file does not exist, if the file exists, it will open in a writing mode. If file does not exist, if file does not exist in the database, then it does not return any null character, any null value it returns. Simply, it will create one more file with that name you given here. With this name, it will open, it will create, and it will open for reading mode. If file does not exist in the database in a writing mode, fopen function does not return any null value as it returned in the fopen in a reading mode. Reading mode lo em chesinam manam, file lekapothe it returned null. But here in the writing mode, if the file does not exist with this name in the database, then it returns, then it creates a new file with the given name, whatever the name you given in the fopen function as a first argument. With that name, the new file is created with the given name and opens for writing mode by placing the file marker at the beginning. Next, last one we are going to discuss. Write the appending mode represented with fp equal to fopen. Two argument. First argument is which file you are going to open, that file name. Second argument is the mode, in which mode you are opening. This one I am opening in appending mode. Appending mode means data will be there in the file, and to that existing data we will add the extra data also. That means we will add the data, we will write the data into the file by end of the file. That means the existing data will be there. At the end of that existing data, from the end of that existing data, we will write new data. That is called appending or adding extra data. Explain this syntax. fopen function opens the file. Same thing I am writing with the small, same syntax and the same theory I am writing. Small modification. fopen function will open file in appending mode. Why am I writing appending mode? Because it is appending mode. Here writing mode because it is writing mode. Earlier it is a reading mode. So appending mode, by placing file marker at the end of the file. At the end of the file, file marker must be placed at the end of the file, because if you place the file marker at the beginning of the file in appending mode, when you write a new content, the new content is written from here, then the already existing data will be gone. If you place the file marker at the end of the file, this is all the content in the file. For example, you assume if the file marker is placed at the end, whatever new content you will return is returned here in this line and next lines. So the already existing content will be there like that only. So don't place the file marker at the beginning in the appending mode. Just it will place the at the end of the file. Then only new content is written from the end of the already existing data. So that is the technique. So fopen function opens the file in appending. What we written here? Appending mode by placing the file marker at the end of the file. At the end of the file. And what it returns? It returns a file pointer to the FP. File pointer to the FP. And it does not erase anything. It does not erase anything. And my doubt is, if file exists already in the database with this given name, it opens the file in appending mode by placing the file marker at the end of the file. Everything is fine. And what about if the file does not exist with this given name? What fopen function will do in appending mode?
A new file is created.
Yes, in reading mode, in writing mode and in appending mode, if the file does not exist with the given name, it creates the new file and it will open in writing mode if it is, or appending mode if it is appending. Only it is returned, fopen function returns null only in the what? Reading mode only. Only in the reading mode, file fopen function returns null if the file does not exist with the given name in the reading mode. In writing mode and appending mode, if file does not exist, new files are created. That's it. That is the simple technique. So if file does not exist, if file does not exist, if file does not exist in the database, a new file is created. New file is created. And what is the name of that new file? The file name exactly that you given in the fopen function. With that name only, a new file is created. If file does not exist in the database, a new file is created with the given name. With the given name in the fopen function. ఏదైతే మనం నేమ్ ఇచ్చామో ఇక్కడ ఆ నేమ్ తోనే కొత్త ఫైల్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అయిపోయి that file is opened in appending mode. So fopen function will create a new file is created with the given name and the file pointer to that particular file is written. No need to write that one. With this, we completed almost the file reading operations and file modes we completed. Next, we have a mixed modes. What are mixed modes? We have three types of mixed modes. First one is what? R plus. R plus means what? It indicates reading and writing is also possible. That means fopen the first argument is file name. Second argument is if you write this one as R plus, what is the meaning? This particular file is opened for reading and writing. That means earlier if you open only in a reading mode, that file is opened for reading purpose. That means whatever the content is there, text content in the file, only you can read. If you try to write something into the file, you are going to get errors. But if you write in the mixed mode R place, that means the file is opened in R place. That means you can write into the file as well as you can read data from the file also. Both operations are possible. Next, we have a W plus. W plus indicates writing and reading. Writing and reading. Syntax is fopen. The first one is a file name. File name, comma. The mixed mode is W place. W place. That means a file opened for a writing purpose and as well as for a reading purpose also. So you can write something into the data and you can also read from the same file. So both operations are possible. But in this case, one extra point you have to remember that when you're opening in the mixed mode W place, the content is erased. Content, existing content is erased. Existing content is erased. This is the important point. The last one is A plus. A plus indicates appending and reading. Syntax is F open. First one is file name, comma, we have a place. That means this particular file is opened for appending mode and for reading purpose also. So in this file, you can append some data and from this data also reading is possible. So here in R place, reading and writing operations are possible. Both operations are possible in the file with this file in this file. Next here, W place means writing and reading possible. Here A place means appending and reading is possible in the mixed modes. With this we completed today's session and tomorrow we will discuss about second one. What is that? Writing operation. In the next class we will discuss reading operation, then we will see how to close a file. So in this session we discussed only opening a file. That particular operation we discussed how to open a file with the fopen function, and we discussed about fopen function and modes. How many modes are there? How many file modes are there? Reading, writing, and appending and mixed modes also we discussed, and we will come with the new topic tomorrow. So session is completed. Bye.